went back in and I got ready for my ultrasound appointment. He said, what hurts first? And I said, my elbow is absolutely killing me, so like, can we just do the elbow? Because it is the thing that hurts the worst on my body, my elbow. It's dire. And I was told I had tennis elbow previously, and that it was from holding my daughter. So that was 5 years ago. And he was like, you've had this for 5 years? And I was like, yeah, okay, I do have tennis elbow. And they said, once I stop holding my children, it will go away and it will just kind of recover. But I think for me, I had a child, and when she became a toddler, I had another child. So it's been 5 years that this elbow has been pretty painful for me. And so he was poking my elbow. Does this hurt? Does that hurt? And I was like, oh, no, that doesn't really hurt. And he's like, this is tennis elbow, this should hurt. And I was like, oh, okay, well, last time my doctor said this is tennis elbow and poked, I jumped out of the chair like I was ready to, you know, it hurt so bad. So I always thought I had tennis elbow. So he did a scan and he's like, there's nothing wrong with your elbow. The joint looks great, the tendons look great, everything's looking good. I don't know, you do not have tennis elbow. So he's like, well, let's try golfer's elbow, like maybe it was a mistake. Nope, oh no, everything's fine. So I was like, oh my gosh, I've imagined it. I've like imagined all this pain, and I'm like so weird, and I'm like, nobody's gonna believe how much pain this elbow is causing me. And honestly, I felt a bit terrible in that moment, but kind of, was I glad? Not really. I'm glad, I'm so glad nothing was wrong. Like, to hear nothing's wrong is such a good feeling. But then there's that thing in the back of your mind that's like, but why do I feel all this pain and nobody's gonna believe me now because there's like nothing on the scan? I don't know, to me I was just like, sugar, nobody's gonna believe me now. And he had a further look, he looked at my hands and said my hands were great, even though my hands hurt the whole time I was trying to drive to the hospital. I was like, just driving hurts my hand. But he's like, well, what I'm looking for is rheumatoid arthritis, really, and I'm just not seeing that in your hands. And like, usually it's your hands and your elbows and your wrists and stuff that get the RA first, like just generally. So we're really interested in your hands, and they look amazing. Like, there is nothing wrong. You have really healthy hands and really healthy joints in your hands. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't understand the pain from like just holding onto the steering wheel, but if you say I'm healthy, like I'm happy with that. I am happy, but I'm just very confused at this point. The elbow was apparently fine, nothing up with my elbow, and even now that hurts so bad, like, so I don't really know. And then he gets to my shoulders, which you can see probably. I've got some injections there, so you can guess. Basically, he scans my shoulders, and you have to do all these like arm movements and stuff. And he said the first few things were totally fine. And then he gets to a certain bit, and he's like, oh my goodness, look at this. This bursa should look about the size of a pencil lead, like a line, a pencil line. And mine was like that. It was humongous. And he was like, I don't think we'll be sending you home without injections today. He said, usually when people come to see me, by the time they're feeling pain and they come in to see me, they're usually on the line. And they're sort of like, should I, shouldn't I? And he's like, I don't even have to consider it. You really should have some injections in this. It's not looking good. It's humongous. And he said that that could be referred to my elbow, like that's how bad it was. So that could be, the problems with my shoulders could be causing the issues with my elbows. I have bursitis in both sides. So he saw this one, and this one's the one that's causing tons of pain. I've got pain in my shoulder and I've got pain in my elbow. This one is really not that painful, but he said they're as bad as each other.